It is time for Wordz On Hitz. Time to learn on the big show. And in case you just turn on your radio, a big welcome to the cruise control with Mercury Quay right here on Hits 103.9 FM. Well, on Wordz On Hitz today, we're going to look at some terms used by lawyers, right? So 3 words we're going to look at today. We're going to look at disposition, statute, and arbitration. Now, when I mention disposition as a term used by lawyers, what are we talking about? Well, disposition is another word for decision because it disposes of a matter by making a final decision, which concludes a matter or issue. So disposition is the same as decision, right? Decision. So if a lawyer says disposition, he is talking about decision, right? Away from disposition, we go to statute. Statute. So statute is a written law that is passed by government and can be enforced, right? Statute is a written law that is passed by a government and can be enforced. Now, away from statute, we'll go to arbitration. Arbitration. What does it mean when we say arbitration? So arbitration is a legal process similar to a trial, but that takes place outside of a courtroom. Parties choose the decision maker called the arbitrator, who makes a decision for the parties based on evidence and the law. Parties that choose to go to arbitration agree to follow the final decision, which can also be enforced by a court, right? So you have an arbitrator who may not necessarily be a judge, but could be a family elder, or could be a trusted friend or an assemblyman, not necessarily in a courtroom, right? But it is actually similar to a trial. They could pass judgment. For example, someone owes you and you go for arbitration. The arbitrator can say, you know what, please consider this a bad debt, and you have to accept the judgment of the arbitrator, right? So that is it. And on that note, after looking at disposition, statute, and arbitration, it is time to say call it a day on Wordz On Hitz.
This is Hits.